Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Lexus Urban Polo 2023 here in Auckland on a superb day. We've been really treated with the weather after the harsh events we've had over the past month or so. Here with Sam Hopkinson. Sam, we've got a magnificent game of polo here today. There's two big matches coming up. We've got the Pro-Am final and then followed by your game, which you're involved with, in the High Goal Challenge Cup final. Tell us a little bit about the game in this urban format.
First, thanks, Paul. It's great to be back in the domain, actually, after the last few weeks. We really weren't sure whether we'd be able to be here, but I think we've got some great players from all over the country here playing this year's Urban Polo. The whole concept of Urban Polo was to try and create a spectator-friendly version that brought polo into the city so that people were able to watch it without any prior experience of horses or going out to the polo. So we've simplified the rules. We've sort of tried to create the 7-a-side or fast 4 or big bash, if you like, version of the game. So, and to do that, it's been reduced to 3 players per team, a smaller field, a softer ball. We've put our high sort of boards around the side to ensure that the spectators are nice and close to the action. And we've simplified the rules. So, traditional polo has got a lot of complicated rules which you have to understand to be able to watch. And so we've identified that and realised that for those people that haven't seen it before need to understand what's going on. So we really wanted them to appreciate the skill of the players and of course the horses and the beauty and majestic sort of qualities that those horses have here in New Zealand. So, and this is how we created sort of Urban Polo. So, we're excited today. We've got some great players and the sun's come out and Auckland's turned it on.
Okay, thanks, Sam. Well, the Pro-Am final coming up shortly. Don't go away. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're just about to get set for the Pro-Am final here between two great sides that had a great run to this final. The Quest team in the green, 2 youngsters in there, Jack Spilsbury at 1, all the way from South Africa, and only 18 years of age, ladies and gentlemen, and Ollie Franshaw from the UK, United Kingdom, and Cal Ainsley. He led his team tremendously in the semi-final to get through, so keep an eye on him too. 3 on his back. Big Glory Bay Salmon. Harry Semenoff at 1. Ethan Wade at 2. And Dean Fullerton at 3. Very tough side to beat. They look really, really strong in the semi-final. But Cal Ainsley, he's out there. Spends his life with polo ponies, ladies and gentlemen. This man, Cal Ainsley, his brother Ross, they live out the Bombay Hills there with the Bombay Hills Polo Club. Does Cal and Ross Ainsley, he travels the globe, spends most winters in the United Kingdom following polo, and leaves it all to Cal here to do all the business end back in New Zealand through the winter. So Cal, they have a team of ponies, about 100 ponies out there that they winter and make polo ponies. And this is the great thing about this sport. These polo ponies, ladies and gentlemen, they're generally thoroughbreds, and if you haven't heard the word thoroughbred before, that is what you see on the racetrack. They suit the game of polo exceptionally well because they're so fast and quick off the mark, and they can change so quickly, stop and turn, and they've got huge hearts, the thoroughbred, like you do see on the racetrack. They just keep going and going, and they're built for this wonderful sport. And that's what most of them are, the thoroughbred breed. And they get exported everywhere around the world when they're sold. Some of these great New Zealand polo ponies have played in some of the greatest arenas of the world of polo. Kalamo, Craig Wilson, he had one pony there only a couple of years ago, got champion pony, and it came all the way from Ngaruawahia. Can you believe that? So it's just phenomenal what these beautiful animals can do. So getting ready out in the middle there, Dean Fullerton. He's a 4-goal handicap player, one of the best in New Zealand, ladies and gentlemen. The handicap system, you start on a -2 in this game and you work your way up to a 10-goal handicap And Dean Fullerton, he's on a 4-goal handicap. He's one of New Zealand's leading handicap players. And it's going to be a real tough contest. Harry Seminoff at 1. He's on a 0-goal handicap. And Ethan Wade, he's yet to come out into the field, but keep an eye on him. He's one of New Zealand's up-and-coming. There he is now with the blue helmet, Ethan Wade. As I say, he represented New Zealand last September in Australia, in Brisbane, at the Larapinta Club for the FIP Championships. Played extremely well. Unfortunately, they just narrowly got beaten by Australia in that match. But he's one of New Zealand's up-and-coming, and he's hard studying down in Canterbury University, doing an engineering degree. And while he's not doing that, he just loves playing the game of polo. Umpire's just about set. Cal Ainsley just about set. We're putting those players in each block where they'll start this championship game of the Pro-Am. We'll count them down, ladies and gentlemen. They have one player in the box where they'll start from inside their own goal mouth and race to the ball, and it'll be first ball, first man wins there. Looks like Cal Ainsley, he's taken the position for the Quest side. Quest of well-known apartment hotels right through Australasia, over 170 of them. And a great place to stay, the Quest, up against Big Glory Bay Salmon, all the way from Stewart Island. In this Pro-Am final of Urban Polo 2023. And it's Dean Fullerton. He's down in the box seat, just waiting for the players to get set. The two youngsters have a quick chat. The nerves, they'll be settling, they'll be definitely pumping. Ready to count them down, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start them off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cal Ainsley, he shoots out chucker number 1. That's the first period of play. Here comes Cal Ainsley, beats him to the ball by a country mile. Gets a big lofted drive. Can he do something with it? Ainsley, can he finish it? This will be a great start for the Quest side. He shoots for goal. Look at that, that's a goal. Oh, he's on fire, all right, Cal Ainsley. He's come out with guns blazing. Went to that ball. He must have been doing at least 50 kilometres an hour, ladies and gentlemen, and you think maybe that's not too quick when you're doing the speed limit in the city. But I tell you what, next time you get the chance in the passenger seat, wind down the window and look how quickly the tarmac's going past you. You've got to be sharp to hit this ball in about 8 centimetres of diameter. The soft ball, it's like a softball, like you play the game. And now it's picked up by Jack Spilsbury. He had a hell of a semi-final. This man, a youngster, only 18 years of age. He shoots. Oh, he's left it behind. Dean Fullerton saves the day. Oh, so does Harry Seminoff. He adds onto it. Turned onto it, Ainsley. Brings him back round. He looks at them. Pony jinks, jives. Tries to get past Seminoff. Can't do so. Oh, great shot. There it is. Oh, it's just gone to the left-hand side. He misses. Bullets coming at them like a machine gun at the moment. Off the back line. Here comes Fullerton. Fullerton looks up. He says, I'm going for the short route, straight over the top of everyone. Goes, bounces out of play. If you got that ball, throw it in. Throw it in as quick as you can. Back into the field of play. Do keep your eye on that ball, ladies and gentlemen, just like that gentleman did. Did a great job. Oh, danger here. Fanshawe. Fanshaw's loose. He's left it behind. Ainsley goes for the big one. Couldn't leave it. Look at them hit the brakes. This is the great thing about these ponies. This thoroughbred breed, they can stop and turn on a dime. And they know so much about this wonderful sport. Looking for it, Fanshawe. Sees it. Oh, beautiful shot. Hits the umpire. He got in the wrong way. But anyway, but game goes on. Ball's out of the field. Waiting for the ball to come back in, ladies and gentlemen. Pops back into the field of play. Waits for no one. This great game, Urban Polo. At its best here on a glorious day in Auckland. Backhand coming from Ainsley. And towards the centre, 1-0. They're in front, Quest. 2 chucker match, remember, 5.5 minutes long. We're nearing the end of that first chucker. Still going. Bangs it, tries to get hold of it. Does. Ethan Wade fighting for the ball. Can't get hold of it. Brings it out. Now Ainsley. They're all... Yes, he does win the battle. He's such a worker, this man. Cal Ainsley shoots. Hasn't got the legs. No, Ethan Wade. The New Zealand rep saves it. Here comes the South African. He quickly whistles one in there. Quick enough to stop that. Oh, beautifully done. Two zip. Chucker number one. Back to the halfway they come. The youngsters have got the hammer down, all right. They're making them work for it. They line up. Umpire rolls the ball and Semenov's there. Stops right at his pony. Pony says it's just down there. Please get it. No, he's left it. Ainsley's loose again. Fires a big drive. Remember, you've got to use the right hand. Only play this great game with your right hand. If your left hand, you've got to learn to play it with the right. Backhand there from Fullerton. Back into the mix they come. Here comes Ainsley on the angle. He just can't cut it enough. Out to the left-hand side. Well, they're singing. Deep breaths down there for Big Glory Bay Salmon. Here comes a big shot from Fullerton, but it's all green. It's all Quest. No one home in the black shirt. Looking for a backhand. He gets a beauty, does Ainsley. Who's there? Dean Fullerton. Oh, look at this. The youngster sniffed in front of him. He's going goalward. Is that a winner? Yes, it is. Oh, you got to be quick. They say snooze and you lose, all right. And that was one of those moments, the youngster snicked one in front of Dean Fullerton. He won't be happy with that. They come back to halfway, and it's 3-0 in the Pro-Am final. Lexus Urban 2023. Here's Ainsley on the near side. That's the left-hand side of the pony. Hard shot to play. He's going to have another go. Near side backhand. Does well. Does Ainsley. Sits there for Fanshawe. Can't pick it up on the bounce. Ethan Wade. Ethan Wade there. Trying to ride. Try hard riding there. Ethan Wade. They're all on him. Oh, Fanshawe gets the better of him. A half volley shot. Here comes Fanshawe. Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It's out of play. Can they get the ball back in time? Chucker number one. Dying stages. Ball's back there. Sits there for... Oh, he gets a nice centering shot right into the middle, but he comes back for a Cal Ainsley. Cal Ainsley, is there time left? He shoots, still going. Oh, he's right on the hooter, it's true. And the flags are up. And that's the end of chucker number one. Oh, what a chucker for the Quest team. 4-0. Exhilarating polo here. Two youngsters backed by Cal Ainsley, who seems to be having the game of his life. Only 5.5 minutes left in this Pro-Am final, ladies and gentlemen. They'll go off, get a new fresh set of legs, and get ready to find out who's going to be the winner in 2023. That coming up in just a moment. That right there. Whoa!
Oh, gosh!
Anyone who says this isn't the most exciting sport on earth is talking bull.
After that bull had bucked off 21 in a row?
In this sport, there's no such thing as a perfect landing.
Oh!
Just walking off unassisted is a victory in itself.
It looks like dinner's getting up.
Exclusive to Country TV. Catch Pro Bowl 2023, Sundays at 7:30.
The Daily Report is New Zealand's most trusted rural-specific news program. We're part of the landscape and we're here for you. Every weekday we work diligently to unearth the key issues, verify facts and figures, talk to key industry people with no spin. Our 10-day long-range rural weather forecast is unparalleled. When it comes to the heartland of New Zealand, Aaron Wilkinson of Weather Watch really knows his stuff. Don't miss The Daily Report, weeknights at 7.
Settle in for another hotly contested season of the FEI Jumping World Cup from the Western European League.
Now galloping down to the last, and he really is galloping. He flies it, it's clear.
Featuring an array of world-class show jumpers, each vying for a coveted place in the final.
That is what you love to see, a rider just riding out, so happy with his day.
FEI Jumping World Cup from the 22-23 season, Tuesdays from 7:30.
5.5 minutes, a steep hill to climb for Big Glory Bay Salmon. They trail by 4. Up against 2 youngsters, Jack Spilsbury, Ollie Fanshawe, who really want to win. And you can really see it. And Cal Ainsley, he's just marching the orders. They're set, ladies and gentlemen, ready for the roll, and they've changed hands, remember. You've got Big Glory Salmon now going to the road end of the ground. Backhand coming from Cal Ainsley, who picks it up. The young South African Spilsbury on the near side, a hard shot to play. He's done a beautiful drive. Fullerton, he's got to connect. He does so. Just gets out of there, but Fanshawe, look at him. He bounces onto that one. Back it comes now. He's got to clear again. Picks for touch well and truly. Dean Fullerton out in the crowd. It goes and throw it in, ladies and gentlemen, as quick as you can. Back into the field of play. Oh, look at that. Ethan Wade picks it up in mid-air. That stick, remember, about 1.3 metres long. Oh, goal shot coming here, right out in front. Spilsbury, he finishes it off. Fanshawe, what teamwork. And it's 5-0. Chucker number 2, the second and final chucker of this match. Early stages though. Big Glory Bay Salmon, they still have a chance to make it back here. Ball's rolled in. Nice little backhand from the 18-year-old. Loving every moment playing here in the Lexus Urban Polo in Auckland. Sits there, now picking up. Oh, danger here, Cal Ainsley. He sliced them in half. Oh, he got a cruel bounce. Picked up, though, by the South African. Oh, nicely done, Spilsbury. Player of the match stuff. 6-0. Big Glory Bay Salmon, they're searching for answers. They can't find any. They'll come over to the umpire.
Lots of hidings going on, eh? Look at that.
Back to the halfway they come, they line up. Dean Fullerton right at the front there. Oh, he gets it in mid-air. There's Semenoff. Pony plays a little bit of soccer with it. Left now, near side backhand from Jack Spilsbury. Loves the game, eats and sleeps this game 24/7. The youngster picked up by Dean Fullerton. Dean Fullerton, Clyser get a goal shot. Is this their first goal? Ethan Wade, can you? Hits the post, would you read about it? Sits there for Semenoff, a little tap. Ainsley, this would be cruel. He's right there, Ainsley. Pony goes back the other way. Fanshawe picks it up. No, it's Spilsbury. Kicks for touch, he sends one over the rooftops and into the museum. Ball comes back into play. Right there for Harry Semenoff. What's he going to do with it? Picks it up a short way. Now they come with a bit of an attack. Oh, picked up by Fanshawe though. Fanshawe, nicely done. Fanshawe, what can he do with this one? Out to the right-hand side, flag behind. Well, they were robbed, weren't they? Just about. Big Bay Glory Salmon. Fullerton says there's only one way, and it's the straight direct race, straight down the centre. Going back is Spilsbury, Jack Spilsbury. What a game he's playing, the game of his life. There's Ainsley on the near side in the final, in the last chucker. Here in the Pro-Am, he shoots for goal. That was just gone to the right. Very, very lucky. It must have missed the upright by millimetres. Sits there now. Fanshawe can't get hold of it. Yes, he does enough. Back they come again, back to the fortress. That's been opened up 6 times for Big Bay Glory Salmon. There for Cal Ainsley. Cal Ainsley digging it. Comes off the boards. Fullerton, 4-goal handicap player. Dean Fullerton, a backhand coming from Spilsbury now. Cal Ainsley puts it there for Fanshawe. Tries to pick it up with only 23 centimetres of wood. Can't do so. Picked up this time by Fullerton. Back they come. They've dodged the bullet. 6 have gone through, but they got one past them. There goes Spilsbury. They just can't find an answer. Searching big time. Fullerton, what's he going to do with this one? Goes with a backhand. He's gone under it. Danger here. Shot coming on the near side. It's out to the right-hand side. 6-0. Big Bay Glory Salmon, and they needed a big shot. They got it. Dean Fullerton hits a ripper. Ball goes, shoes come off. Here comes the man, Ethan Wade. He can't get hold of that one. Backhand from Spilsbury, trying to pick it up. Was Fullerton hooked out of it by Cal Ainsley. Back comes Ethan Wade. Ethan Wade, a nice backhand, but look at that. That's anticipation, ladies and gentlemen. To the tee. It's all about this game. Anticipate the game, you'll win it. There goes Spilsbury, puts it in towards the centre. Can't finish it off though. Left foot, Fullerton trying to get out of the danger zone. Backhand by Fanshawe there for Spilsbury. Just can't get enough wood on that one. Spins his pony. Look at they do it on a dime. Going pretty well. Dying stages now. The clock is counting down. Backhand, and they've dodged another bullet. They're hanging on. Big Bay Glory Salmon. Must be only moments left. Ball goes in. Up towards onto the boards he comes. Can they get a goal before the finish? Up over the halfway. Is this the moment for Big Bay Glory Salmon? Ethan Wade, he lets the ball go, flies past him. Stopped by Spilsbury, but picked up by Fullerton. Here's Ethan Wade this time. Tries to shoot, can't do much with it. Here comes Fanshawe, and there is the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen, coming to a close. Running out convincing winners, the Quest side. Cal Ainsley, Jack Spilsbury, Ollie Fanshawe. What a game, ladies and gentlemen, what a match. Superb piece of polo from the Quest side. That comes to a close. Congratulations to all 6 players out there. Fantastic display of running polo in this final of the Pro-Am. Now these players will come around, ladies and gentlemen. Please do put out a hand of applause for them as they do the circuit. Here they come. The cavalry's coming.
Oh, gosh!
Anyone who says this isn't the most exciting sport on earth is talking bull.
After that bull had bucked off 21 in a row.
In this sport, there's no such thing as a perfect landing.
Oh!
Just walking off unassisted is a victory in itself.
It looks like dinner's getting up.
Exclusive to Country TV. Catch Pro Bowl 2023, Sundays at 7:30.
The Daily Report is New Zealand's most trusted rural-specific news program. We're part of the landscape and we're here for you. Every weekday we work diligently to unearth the key issues, verify facts and figures, talk to key industry people with no spin. Our 10-day long-range rural weather forecast is unparalleled. When it comes to the heartland of New Zealand, Aaron Wilkinson of Weather Watch really knows his stuff. Don't miss The Daily Report, weeknights at 7.
Settle in for another hotly contested season of the FEI Jumping World Cup from the Western European League.
Now galloping down to the last, and he really is galloping. He flies it, it's clear.
Featuring an array of world-class show jumpers, each vying for a coveted place in the final.
That is what you love to see, a rider just riding out, so happy with his day.
FEI Jumping World Cup from the 22-23 season, Tuesdays from 7:30.
Congratulations. How was the game today?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was really hard. Some hard chuckers. First game was a little bit more tough. This game was, I don't know what the score was, 6-1 or something. But yeah, the first game was really tricky. But yeah, we're glad to get all the way here. So.
And how long have you guys been training together?
I've been here for 4 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, I live in South Africa.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So leaving soon, but yeah, it's been really good.
Going back to Joburg?
Yeah, Harry Smith.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between polo and urban polo?
It's a lot smaller. It's a lot more physical, and there's less rules. But yeah, open polo is the chuckers are a little bit longer, and this is a bit quicker, and you've got to be a little bit more on your feet, I think.
So how do you rate the New Zealand players?
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, they're really good. Yeah.
How about the South African players?
Yeah, I think we're on a par.
You're on a par?
Yeah, I think.
So would you ever come and base yourself here?
I want to go to Argentina and base there if I can. But yeah, it's definitely an option. Yeah.
So how long have you been playing?
I think I started when I was 7 or 6.
And so do you bring your horses out, or do you...
No, I just came by myself, and I'm riding the Ainsley's horses.
So you've been to Christchurch?
I haven't been to Christchurch, but I've been to a few other places around here.
And what was your highlight?
Yeah, it was good. I think Hawke's Bay, we played down there.
Yeah.
That was really nice. Fields are really nice. And
brilliant.
Yeah.
And how would you rate it in comparison to South Africa?
I think the fields might be a little bit better, like spread out across New Zealand, but it's quite similar, like the level and
what about
the speed.
Crowds?
Oh yeah, we've got something similar to this in South Africa that we do once a year.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the first one I've done, so it's been good.
Beautiful. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the big game on the card, the last game on the card today, the Lexus High Goal Challenge Cup. Up for grabs here with these two tides that have out in the middle now, just warming their ponies up on this, what's been a glorious Auckland afternoon. And I'll tell you what, where else would you want to be than watching one of the oldest games in the world, where man and woman combined to play with an animal is just something to be seen. And in this Lexus Urban format of the game, you get so up and close, it doesn't get better than this. These two sides, ladies and gentlemen, I'll quickly run through them. Centuria in the pink, at 1, Dan Worker, 2, Nick Kite, and 3, Sam Hopkinson. Very formidable side. I've talked about handicaps through the day, where you start on a -2 handicap in this great game and you work yourself up to a 10-goal handicap. Most of those 10-goal players are based in South America, out of the Argentine, but we've got some of the best in the business here, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Kite, he's on a 4-goal handicap, and Sam Hopkinson, with 3 on his back, he is on a 5-goal handicap, so they are right up there with the best in New Zealand, right in front of you. For the Bailey side, in the famous blue shirt of Bailey's Real Estate, at 1, Indy Bonito from Australia. I've got a wee story to tell you about Indy, but I'll carry on. And at 2, James Worker. And at 3, Kit Brooks. Kit Brooks, he's on a 6-goal handicap. He is one of New Zealand's leading polo players, and he has represented New Zealand on numerous occasions. A current New Zealand rep of the high goal and current holder of one of the oldest trophies in New Zealand sport, the Savile Cup. He's got his name on that countless occasions. He is definitely one of the men you've got to watch today. If you want to watch one of the best in the world, keep your eye on Kit Brooks. Indy Bonito at 1 from Australia. Well, it's a great game, this game of polo, and it's such a great family game. You'll find Indy Bonito, she is the wife of Nick Kite, the number 2 for Centuria. And they live and breathe the game of polo, always have, and met through this wonderful sport. And they've got a young son called Jimmy, only 9 months of age. And he would love to be he's actually there watching these two battle it out today, the two foes. So it's going to be one heck of a match between these two sides. You've got two brothers as well. I touch on the family part of this game. Dan Worker and James Worker. Right up, two brothers. There'll be no brotherly love out there today, you can guarantee that. James Worker, he's won many a tournament in New Zealand and he's had a great season so far. And to win here and cap it off with a win at the Lexus Urban Polo in 2023 here in Auckland would just cap off a great season for James. So let's all get set, the umpire's out there. And unlike the traditional game, ladies and gentlemen, where it starts with a roll-in, it starts with a race to the ball right on centre field. The two players have been selected and they sit in behind their own goal posts and they race to the ball. And in this case, we have Dan Worker for Centuria, and for Bailey's, we have Indy Bonetto. They're all set, players all set, umpire, we'll wait on him, he's giving the okay, we are set to go. James Worker, we're just waiting on him to come to the sideline. And we will be set. We'll count them down, ladies and gentlemen, get to your full voice, get to a good spot. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and they're off. Here comes Worker, but Indy Bonetto got the jump on him big time. She takes one big shot. These are some of the best players in New Zealand, ladies and gentlemen. Just lacked a bit of accuracy. Out to the right-hand side, no goal for Bonetto. They breathe a sigh of relief. Centuria in the pink from the back line, Hopkinson. A long-term servant of New Zealand Polo, now bases himself in Australia, out of Sydney, but back here for the Urban Polo in 2023. Here comes Hopkinson. Can he stop it? Worker's right on it. That's James Worker. Tries to get the goal shot in, doesn't do so. That's a hard shot to play. Look at Hopkinson. Oh, can he pick it up? Right on the boards. You've got a pony racing past you at 45, 50 kilometres an hour. They all go over the top. Worker's looking for it, can't see it. Now he picks it up in a bit of a divot. Picked up by Bonetto. Ball comes out, still back into the field of play. There for James Worker. Indy Bonetto can't do anything. They all go over the top of it. Not this time for James Worker going goalward. Oh, Nick Kite cuts one out of the danger zone. Backed in there by Indy Bonetto. Goes back a short way. Kit Brooks, we haven't seen him touch the ball yet. Here's Hopkinson. Could shoot for goal from here. He's a big shoot of the ball. Look at that. Oh, like a rocket out of the cannon. And just to the left-hand side. So they've both had a crack at it. High Goal Challenge Trophy up for grabs. 4 chuckers, ladies and gentlemen. Chucker, that is the name for the period of play that they play in this great game, derived from the great country of India, the word chucker. So we're in the first chucker, there's 3 more to come. Here's Worker, James Worker, that is. Bounce it back down into Centuria territory there for Indy Bonetto. Can't get on board. Nick Kite, rare mistake, maybe paid. May have to pay for it. Now can he get the near side back, and he doesn't make it. Second mistake. Beautifully done by Kite. There for Indy Bonetto though, she's popped it out. This could be the first goal, yes! Oh, nicely done. And it's 1-0. Bailey's in front, first blood to them. That will definitely settle a bit of nerves. And back to halfway they come for a roll-in. Nick Kite's there. Right at the front, waiting for the roll-in. James Worker, ball pounces right over the top of him. Hopkinson leans out on a 5-goal handicap. Hopkinson, he just takes his time. Dan Worker says, I'm going to goal, send it to me. He's got 2, that's totally legal. You can hook the stick in this great game. And he peels away with it nicely. James Worker, look at that big shot. Out to the right, the pace goes on, the cavalry are coming. Here's Worker. James Worker shoots under his pony's neck, may have beat him over the back line. No, it's still in the field of play. Oh, through! 2-0. Bailey's. James Worker weaved somehow a little bit of magic there. And what a goal. Strong start from Bailey's. Nick Kite talking to Dan Worker as they come back. Hopkinson back at the halfway. 2-0. Chucker number 1. Right in the thick of the legs there of the ponies. Well bandaged up, as said earlier, looking after the welfare and well-being of these amazing animals is what it's all about, looking after them. Here's Hopkinson, he's in defence mode once more. Near side backhand, keep your eyes peeled if you're in the grandstand. Back they come, back in for James Worker. Met by Kit Brooks, just takes his time, spins it on the ball this time. Kit Brooks, great jockey, breaks ponies in for racehorsing industry. When he's not playing polo, Kit Brooks, he leaves that one behind. A great jockey, keep an eye on him. One of the best in the country. There for Dan Worker, fighting for it. Indy Bonetto, she will not let you get away with anything. Indy, one in New Zealand and Australia. She represented Australia on numerous occasions. Captain of her country at the moment in ladies polo. Backhand there, that looked pretty good. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, husband Nick steals the show for her. And away he comes. Nick Kite for Centuria, picked up by Hopkinson, brings it in towards the centre under his pony's neck. He does enough, still with it. There's Kit Brooks, backhand, back the other way again. They've got to dig deep. Here comes Dan Worker. He's got a tank that never empties, that man, as it comes back in towards the centre. There for Hopkinson. Indy Bonetto, pony plays a bit of soccer with it, gives her a bit of advantage. Near side backhand, comes to James Worker, deadly form all season. He's brought it to Urban Polo here in Auckland as well. Can't get onto that one. Left for Kite. Now Hopkinson still takes it forward. Oh, Indy Bonetto, look at this. Husband meets wife. Husband takes the ball and gasses it past her this time. Goes for the big shot in towards the centre. Nick Kite, they need a goal. They need a goal. Can they get it? Looking at chucker number 1, just out to the right. And that's the end of chucker number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Comes to a close. A very quick chucker indeed. And it's a good one for the Bailey's real estate side. 2-0 at the end of the first chucker. They go off, ladies and gentlemen, and find another fresh set of legs. Another pony back there at the truck, ready for chucker number 2, coming up in just a moment. So back out they come with chucker number 2. James Worker on that grey pony there, just cantering down past the Lexus tent there. Amazing how these animals have been put out. They've got great grooms back at the trucks, ladies and gentlemen. As I say, these amazing animals have been in since October, been exercised 6 days out of the 7 just to get them fit for this game, and most of them come from that thoroughbred breed. Exactly what you see on the race course. A lot of ex-race ponies actually make this beautiful sport where they're just not quick enough for racing, and they become phenomenal polo ponies, a lot of them. The great thoroughbred, they're quick, they're sharp, they can stop, and they've got hearts the size of Farlap. Great for this game. So back at halfway they start. Centuria yet to get on the board. They trail by 2. Waiting for them to line up. Umpire will crank us back into it. Kit Brooks at the back of the line out. Away we go. The clock starts. The clock ticks. James Worker. James Worker is right there. Right with him is his brother Dan. They cancel each other out. Danger here. Kit Brooks loose. He went for the goal shot. Didn't happen. Indy Bonetto says there it is to a captain. Puts it out in front. Nick Kite, near side backhand, went nowhere. Gets another crack at it. Just on the boards. He shuts it down and looses Dan Worker. He read it pretty nicely. Dan Worker, brother coming at him. James, Dan Worker, they meet up. They can do that. That's totally legal in the game of polo, ladies and gentlemen. A ride-off, they call it, where you come shoulder to shoulder. There's Nick Kite, right with James Worker. James Worker gets the better of him, sneaks it back in towards the centre, but Nick Kite takes it offline for him, trying to make use of the boards. Dan Worker looking for a goal. Comes in this time, Nick Kite. They've all gone over the top of it. James Worker's loose. Looks up, Hopkinson sitting in defence. He's going to have to be pretty quick. It sinks back over the top of it, just about comes down with snow in it. Oh, Indy Bonetto picks it up on the bounce. Eye like an eagle, right on the board she comes. Can she put it into centre play? Kit Brooks. He brings it around, great with short play. Hard to control this softball. It's the same softball you play in that game. That's what they're using out there in the middle, not like the traditional hardened plastic ball in the traditional game. Has to get the near side backhand defensive shot from Nick Kite. Came off Dan Worker's pony. Bounces out for James Worker now. Dan Worker. He has a crack at it. Hooked out of it by Indy Bonetto. She's been in everything. Right in the thick of it. They all go over the ball. Nick Kite. Nick Kite with James Worker. Just can't get his next shot in. This is High Goal Challenge Cup Polo. Here, the Lexus Urban Polo in Auckland 2023, looking for it. Now Dan Worker. Dan Worker gets the call from his captain, Sam Hopkinson, send it to me, but he misses the lot of them and he's intercepted. Here he goes, he's going goal with James Worker. Tried to hit the paint off it, didn't happen. He got the shot he wasn't looking for. Bailey still in front, 2-0. Picked up Hopkinson, a hard shot to play. That's the near side, left-hand side of the pony. He's going goal with Hopkinson. Can you? No, he can't. Leaves it sitting, sits there for Worker. Found the break somehow. Indy Bonetto pulls in there. Oh, the whistle's gone right in front of the sticks. Clock will stop. Stop the clock. It'll be, looks like a penalty here, ladies and gentlemen. Bailey's. It's all about safety in the game of polo, and in that case, Indy Bonetto, it looked like she went right across the line, so a penalty in favour of Centuria. This is vital for them here. The clock is stopped, remember. It won't restart until he hits that ball. But this is a vital goal. They need this one like no tomorrow in the final. Sam Hopkinson, wait for it. Gets hold of this one, he gives it everything, the flag straight up. It's 2-1, no mistake from the 5-goaler. Back to halfway they come. They're on the board, that'll ease a few nerves for the Centurion team. Brother versus brother, wife versus husband, right out there in the middle. No love lost, you can tell that one. Ball goes in, Indy Bonetto searching for it. Worker, James Worker it is, he gets it, brings it back in towards the centre now. Hopkinson with him, Kit Brooks. Kit Brooks, he keeps it away from him very cleverly on the near side. That's that left-hand side of the pony. A very hard shot to play, mate. It looks simple. Oh, look at that shot from Dan Worker. He shoots for goal. That's not a goal. That's a miracle. Oh, Dan Worker. What a goal. Unbelievable stuff. Tail shot of some degree, and he puts it through. Absolutely phenomenal. What a shot to lift your team. Chucker number 2, we're coming to the halfway stage of this High Goal Challenge Cup final here in Auckland 2023. Picks up Hopkinson. Oh, he doesn't get the bounce he wished for. Comes off the umpire's pony, but he might get another look at it. He does. Look at him get this pony going. He's gassing it. Straight up. Spoiler speed. Indy Bonetto. Yes! She stops it in the nick of time. There's the goal scorer. Dan Worker. Can he weave the same magic? No, he can't. Kit Brooks is there. Nick Kite's there. There's the goal. They're back in front for the first time. Centuria, 3 goals to 2. What a turnaround. 3 quick goals in no time. Well, great stuff. They're sucking in the oxygen back at the halfway. Indy Bonetto all the way from Australia. Left there, Kit Brooks can't get hold of it. Picked up by Hopkinson right under the pony. They're all trying to talk to each other. Who's got it? Where is it? Who's going to hit it? I'm going to take it from here, says Hopkinson. He's hit a good goal shot. It's looking pretty good. Straight down the centre. Can they stop it? Oh, in the nick of time, Worker. James Worker did enough. Back they come the other way, Indy Bonetto. Look at these amazing ponies. How they can stop and turn and get back up to full speed. That's rolling. That's rolling. Has it got the legs? I don't think so. Yes, it is. It's through. 4 goals to 2. And not much time left for the first half. What a comeback here. Centuria, their tent should be just about ready to take off with the way they've played this chucker so far. Bulls rolled in. Comes through once more. Kit Brooks looking for it. Pony plays soccer with it. Kit Brooks going goalward, but there's the hooter, ladies and gentlemen. That signals the end of chucker number 2 and the end of the first half. What a half. What a game so far we have on our hands here. There's still 2 more chuckers of Lexus f3Polo to come, and it's going to be just as exciting. So go back. Please do refresh your beverage, whatever that might be, and get ready for the second half, ladies and gentlemen, of f3Polo coming up to you in just a moment.
That right there. Whoa! Oh, gosh!
Anyone who says this isn't the most exciting sport on earth is talking bull.
After that bull had bucked off 21 in a row.
In this sport, there's no such thing as a perfect landing.
Oh!
Just walking off unassisted is a victory in itself.
It looks like dinner's getting up.
Exclusive to Country TV. Catch Pro Bowl 2023, Sundays at 7:30.
The Daily Report is New Zealand's most trusted rural-specific news program. We're part of the landscape and we're here for you. Every weekday we work diligently to unearth the key issues, verify facts and figures, talk to key industry people with no spin. Our 10-day long-range rural weather forecast is unparalleled. When it comes to the heartland of New Zealand, Aaron Wilkinson of Weather Watch really knows his stuff. Don't miss The Daily Report, weeknights at 7.
Settle in for another hotly contested season of the FEI Jumping World Cup from the Western European League.
Now galloping down to the last, and he really is galloping. He flies it, it's clear.
Featuring an array of world-class show jumpers, each vying for a coveted place in the final.
That is what you love to see, a rider just riding out, so happy with his day.
FEI Jumping World Cup from the 22-23 season, Tuesdays from 7:30.
Righto, they come back out for the second half, ladies and gentlemen, of this Lexus High Goal Challenge. And what a first half we had. It looked all Baileys for one moment, and then Centurion have just come back like no tomorrow, lifted by one amazing goal by Dan Worker. Lifted his team, and they went to another level. So they're on another fresh set of legs, ladies and gentlemen. All these players will have 4 ponies back at the trucks. And they're all set, just warming them up, just like you do before any sport you play yourself. Nothing like a bit of a stretch, a bit of a warm-up. Get them into the mix of it, get them switched on, thinking about the game. It's incredible how these polo ponies can just about read what their rider or is wanting to do, will often turn before the rider even asks them to turn. So we're going to start the second half, ladies and gentlemen. As you'd notice, they've changed ends. So Bailey's now heading towards the scoreboard end of the ground, and it'll be, we'll count them down again, ladies and gentlemen, crank off the second half. Nick Kite's in position, so is James Worker. Let's get set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. James Worker, here comes Nick Kite. Who's going to get to the ball first? It's a real contest. Oh, great start. Is it a great goal? No, it's just out to the left-hand side. No goal for James Worker, but he struck that beautifully, but just lacked a fraction of it. Accuracy. Now here comes a big ball from Hopkinson. Upfield it comes. Dangerous play by Kit Brooks. He takes it into his own half, trying to pick it up. Was James Worker. Looses. Indy Bonetto goes shoulder to shoulder with Hopkinson. They cancel each other out. James Worker's loose now. Dan Worker, his brother, sits and waits for him to come. He might not have to sit too long. It's sitting right out in front. Oh, it's right on the boards there. Hopkinson. They dodge the bullet. Centurion, they lead by 2, remember. Chucker number 3. Chucker another ball in there. Just waiting for the ball to come back into the field of play. So, ball coming surely. There it is, back into the middle. They pick it up on the cane. Remember those canes. Polo stick about 1.3 metres long. All those canes, they come out of places like Malaysia, and they've got a hardwood head on the end. They use it with the long part of that head, the 23 centimetres, not like croquet. So they've got 23 centimetres of hardened wood to make contact with that ball. They make it look easy. It's not as easy as it looks though. There comes James Worker with the ball. What can he do with it? Just checks his chestnut pony up right onto the boards. He gets a hard bump there from Nick Kite. Nick Kite going goalward. Nick Kite with it now. The backhand from Kit Brooks. Can't get hold of the next shot there for Kite. Looks up, Hopkinson in the middle, waiting for the ball to come. Anticipation plus, can he do something here? Goes to the back end, it's still in the field of play, can you? Dan Worker comes off the pony, it's through, that's a goal! 5 goals to 2. Oh, fantastic stuff. Dan Worker once again, he's making the difference at the moment on a 1-goal handicap. Dan Worker, back to halfway they come. As I say, those handicaps you start on a -2 in this great game and worked up to a 10. And we've got one of New Zealand's best out there at Kit Brooks on a 6-goal handicap, one of the best in the world. Ball's rolled in. Baileys, they trail by 3 at the moment. 5 goals to 2. Oh, what an underneck shot from Sam Hopkinson. Going back, Worker with a backhand. Read nicely by Indy Bonetto, but Dan Worker once again shuts the door for Centuria. Turns around to Hopkinson. There for Kite. Sits on the end of his mallet. Tries to get a shot at it, but Dan Worker blocks him out. Nice little backhand. Who's there in the blue shirt? Dan Worker. Once again, oh, can he get there? No, he can't. Not quick enough. Oh, it's not Hopkinson. It's Indy Bonetto. All the way from Australia. Backhand from Dan Worker. Picked up by Kit Brooks. Seeing it like a football, Kit Brooks there for the backhand from Hopkinson. Back the other way. These ponies got to turn and go one way, then the other so quickly. That's why this thoroughbred breed is so ideal for this great sport. Here comes Nick Kite. Hard work to do here. Can he pull a bit of magic? Over the back line. Flag behind. It'll be a free hit for the Bailey side. They need a goal. Chucker number 3. Time ticking away on them. Dan Worker. What a game he's had. Brings it up. Goes for the big shot. Gets it to Indy Bonetto. Look at this. Her riding schools. Unbelievable. Checks her pony up. Just can't get the shot. Hopkinson goes for the backhand. There's Kit Brooks. Bit of a bump with Kite. Gets the better of him there. Still got the better of him. Right on the boards he goes there for Dan Worker. Look at these ponies. They love it. You can just about kiss that pony right on the boards there. Oh, Dan Worker's back and towards the centre. Concentrating. James Worker. James Worker, they need a goal. Baileys, they need a goal. Here's one coming. It's straight down the centre. Excellently worked. Beautifully executed. Oh, Dan Worker. He's really stepping up to the plate in this Lexus High Goal Challenge Cup. Back at halfway, 5 goals 3. Getting down to the last minute. In chucker number 3, there's only one to come, remember, till this time next year. And for the cup here, Centuria, have they got one hand on the trophy? Right from the halfway mark, trying to pick it up was Kite, didn't do so. Left it sitting there for Indy Bonetto. Just couldn't get hold of it now. Nick Kite whistles past her, leaves it behind though. Oh, they've all left it behind. Indy Bonetto, have you got time? Turns round, looks up, just can't get hold of it as she wished. Unlucky for her now, comes back, Kite the other way. Oh, look at that, she steals it off the husband. Now he's in hot pursuit. There's Nick Kite. He gets the backhand, she just gets a tough bounce there. Dying stages here. Here comes James Worker, right on the boards, and there's the hooter. And that is the end of chucker number 3. Comes to an end right on halfway. And what a chucker indeed. 5 plays 3. That's still very, very close, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing in it for this Lexus High Goal Challenge Cup. Only 5.5 minutes of urban polo left in 2023. Don't go away. Don't leave your posse. Get set. It's coming up in just a moment.
Can I do the one next one?
At the end, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'll wait for you pass it to me and tell me when to do it and I'll do it.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm all on board now. Fuck, this is getting interesting.
What's your team? Which one are you fellas backing?
Blue. He's not having a good time.
Righto, the fourth and final chucker, ladies and gentlemen. The slow walk out, the cavalry, here they come. They know what's in front of them. Centuria, they've got their noses in front. But there's 5.5 minutes that splits them to writing them into the history books. Their name on this Lexus Challenge High Gold Trophy in 2023. Baileys, they trail by 2. They need a quick goal. And Andy Bonetto, she's out there on Blackie, one of her best polo ponies. Look at Andy Bonetto with one on her back. It's one champion pony twice in its lifetime. It's one of the best polo ponies in New Zealand. Andy Bonetto's got it underneath her. At the moment, they're all one. We're into it. Chucker. Number 4, the fourth and final, Kit Brooks. He didn't see where it had gone. Now he's got to fight for the life for it. He's left it, can't pick it up. Right there with Sam Hopkinson, fighting for it. Hopkinson, can he get the goal? It's right on the brink. Oh! Over the back line, they dodge a big bullet there, Baileys. Kit Brooks was searching for it everywhere and didn't realise that it scooted past him from the back line. Dan Worker. He's won just about everything he's touched this year, Dan Worker. Ball goes upfield. Can he win this one? He's trailing at the moment. Backhand from Dan Worker. James Worker was saying, sorry, had won everything. Dan Worker, beautiful backhand from him. He's just keeping the back door shut. Here comes Kit Brooks. Kit Brooks with Hopkinson in front of him. Spoiling the view now. Hopkinson takes the ball. Shoots for goal. What's the flag? No doubt about it. Straight through. 6-3. Whoa! Didn't muck around. Hopkinson stole it off Kit Brooks and made him pay in spades. Back to halfway they come. Waiting on the umpire to roll it in. Baileys, they've got to get back into this match. They've got to score. We're in the last chucker. There's no more after this. Let's put the ponies back in the truck and head for home with no silverware if you come second in this match. Big hit coming from Worker. James Worker just out to the right-hand side. They can strike this ball amazingly, make it look so easy. From the back line, Hopkinson. Oh, he's gone huge. It comes down with snow on it just about. Sits over the halfway. There for Kit Brooks. Can he do the same? Or Nick Kite spoils the party for Kit Brooks this time, turning onto it. James Worker brings it forward. James Worker on the near side. Now Indy Bonetto. Indy Bonetto needs something. Can't do much. Indy Bonetto leaves it behind. Back in there by Nick Kite. Back in towards the centre play. Kit Brooks with a bit of time. Just waits to hear the call. What he needs. James Worker, look at him. Comes in, gives a bit of a bump. That's totally legal, ladies and gentlemen. That ride off. Picked up by Indy Bonetto. Indy Bonetto this time. Can she weave something, Indy Bonetto? This would be magical, but it's not knocked back by Nick Kite. Back in towards Kit Brooks this time. He does a huge backhand straight onto the boards. Can't do much with it though. Right there. Dan Worker pops out. Indy Bonetto. They need a bit of luck here. Can you do something? Can you do something, Kit Brooks? Sam Hopkinson spoiling the party. He wants to win at all costs. Downfield they come. Checks the rear vision mirror. Does James Worker. Selects the option. Was it the correct one? There for Kit Brooks now. Does a backhand. Dan Worker sits and waits, but coming on that beautiful pony. Indy Bonetto just can't pick it up. James Worker, the bouncing ball. He gets a cruel one. Still sitting there. Only minutes left in this now. Oh, Hopkinson from a standing start It's a ripper downfield, right into Bailey's territory. They roll right onto the boards. Can you do something, Kit Brooks? He kicks for touch, comes off the tent, back into the field of play. They need some luck. Worker sends one down. Hopkinson goes back. Hopkinson, can you? No. James Worker just couldn't pick it up. Now Hopkinson spins it around. Waiting for it to come was Kit Brooks. Leaves it sitting there. Kit Brooks gets the pony going right with him. Nick Kite. Hard work, hard work. Nick Kite gets the better of the ball. Spends half his time in this beautiful game in Australia at the Larapinta Club in Brisbane. Does Nick Kite. Now it's Hopkinson, puts one in towards the centre. There's Worker. He's got to save the day for his team. He's done it all day. Now trying to set up Indy Bonetto. Indy Bonetto gets hooked out of it by Nick Kite. Nick Kite leaves it for Kit Brooks. Fires a beautiful ball. They need to score. Goal like no tomorrow. Going racing back. Dan Worker does a great job and Kit Brooks can't get the bounce. And Nick Kite whistles in front of him and steals the show. Now Hopkinson, he unleashes another big ball. Nick Kite can't even see where it's gone. Well over the top of him. Kit Brooks drags it forward. Still with the ball. Lexus high goal. Open championship here. The Challenge Cup up for grabs. Bonetto. Bonetto, can you for Bailey's? Oh, he gets another tough bounce. Just can't get hold of it. Leaves it there for Hopkinson. Hopkinson on the boards. Hard riding there with Kit Brooks. Kit Brooks. Kit Brooks is way there. Now Indy Bonetto, look at this, Indy, yes, she's fought all day for it. And finally gets one through. It's 6-4 in the fourth and final. Back to halfway they come. Is there enough time left on the clock? Back they come. They'll line up. 6-4. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, it's all over. And running out the winners, Centurion, 6-4 in a highly entertaining match of polo. Bailey's, congratulations, commiserations to them, but congratulations also for such a battle. Congratulations to Centurion, who did a magnificent 3 chuckers in a row, really. They set themselves alight in chucker number 2 with that magical goal from Dan Worker. And what a contest and what an end to a great day of polo here at the Auckland Domain. Lexus Urban Polo at its best. They'll do a round, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulate all these players as they do the lap of honour and their ponies. What a spectacle, what a game. Until next year, bye for now.
Oh, gosh!
Anyone who says this isn't the most exciting sport on earth is talking bull.
After that bull had bucked off 21 in a row.
In this sport, there's no such thing as a perfect landing.
Oh!
Just walking off unassisted is a victory in itself.
It looks like dinner's getting up.
Exclusive to Country TV. Catch Pro Bowl 2023, Sundays at 7:30.
The Daily Report is New Zealand's most trusted rural-specific news program. We're part of the landscape and we're here for you. Every weekday we work diligently to unearth the key issues, verify facts and figures, talk to key industry people with no spin. Our 10-day long-range rural weather forecast is unparalleled. When it comes to the heartland of New Zealand, Aaron Wilkinson of Weather Watch really knows his stuff. Don't miss The Daily Report, weeknights at 7.
Settle in for another hotly contested season of the FEI Jumping World Cup from the Western European League.
Now galloping down to the last, and he really is galloping. He flies it, it's clear.
Featuring an array of world-class show jumpers, each vying for a coveted place in the final.
That is what you love to see, a rider just riding out, so happy with his day.
FEI Jumping World Cup from the 22-23 season. Tuesdays from 7:30.
Sam, congratulations. How was it today?
Yeah, thanks very much. It was a lot of fun. Good game, close to the end, 2 goals in it, which is what we're always after. And I think it was a great exhibition, so I'm really happy.
Good man. So what do you, for next year, what can we expect?
Oh, look, I think we're always trying to grow and make it a bigger event, bigger and bigger, and, you know, more of an international standard. More players, more games, more horses, bigger and better, really.
So I'll let you go and celebrate. Congratulations. What a great day. Perfect. Thank you.